a campaign to build homes in Tijuana for families in need details how the agents of change are helping others. Carlos Gutierrez is just sitting down now, Allie, and he brought his lovely daughter, Bella, with him. Inspired by the humanitarian work done by Pacific Sotheby's International Realty Agents of Change, a local family is raising funds to build a home for a family in Tijuana. Carlos and Bella, though late, join us now with more.
Good to see you.
How you doing, buddy? It's called the Bella's Build campaign. I think it's named after a beautiful young lady sitting to your left. Is that correct?
Say hi, Bella.
Hi, Bella.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
All right, so let's get right to it. Tell us about, first of all, you work for a company with heart, right?
Yes. Pacific Sotheby's, I just came over in May, and Mr. Steve Games had brought me over, and it's an amazing organization, and blessed to be there. So right in the heart of La Jolla, helping people all over San Diego.
So that company's success, your success, leads to success south of the border. Could you expand a little bit on that?
Yeah. So Agents of Change was founded by News Story in World Housing. It was brought to Pacific Sotheby's International Realty. Mr. Steve Games saw it 2 years ago and wanted to help. We have over 1 billion people in the world that they live in poverty basically and don't have a home over their head. And I saw the video and I'm like, wow. And I was like, and I think of our future generation, how lucky they are in seeing the home that my daughter gets to live in and the homes that I sell every day, and having a lock on the door. We don't think about it, but when you go to other countries and you see the way they live, it's like, wow.
And let's face it, you go back and forth frequently. This is a big part of what you are. You don't take your success for granted. You've had incredible success, and you've been spending a lifetime. For starting at your collegiate years when you were the Monte Montezuma, yeah. You were giving back to your school community. That's a trend that since I've known you for 21 years, you continue to do. So tell us about this lovely young lady and why you decided to put her name on this great project.
Well, when I came over to Sotheby's, they have a global networking event, which basically is called G&E. It was May in Canada, and Steve brought me over and said, hey, this is the program I was talking about, and they had a wall of bricks, and I go, what's the purple one? They said $5,000, that'll build a home. I'm like, okay, and Bella's birthday was coming up, so I said, why not do it for Bella? And so we were able to make a mission of building a home for a family and giving them hope. That's the biggest thing of the housing down in Mexico. You just drive through the hills and you go like, wow, they live in little shacks that have cardboard and maybe some plywood, no running water, no toilets, no nothing. And I go, wow, let's do it for Bella.
Well, let's give Bella that microphone if we could. Hi, Bella.
Did you say hi, Mr. Paul?
Oh, well, okay. You know what? I have that effect on a lot of people.
Yeah,
so can we just go hit on that? I mean, obviously, you can recite to a penny the cost of building a home here stateside.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of those restrictions and a lot of all the things that drive prices up don't exist. It's just basically quality goods, and to build a home, you can do it very cheaply. Can you not? Labor's not nearly as much.
And really what happens is News Story has teamed up with World Housing, and basically they work with Homes for Hope down in Mexico. So we provide the money, and then they provide all the staff, and they make sure that the concrete pad is built. So when we show up, all the materials are there, all the roofing materials, all the plywood, all the drywall, all the nails, everything, and they have it to a T, and it's an amazing event. So you show up on this side, you go through the program, and then basically they take you down in vans, and you pick up the team, or the team meets you there, and you show up, okay, this is the family, and they're so thankful and so blessed when you see them there waiting for the home, and then they help in the process.
It's sort of like that movie Witness, where the Amish raise the barn in an afternoon.
In a day. And you're amazing, because I brought some friends of mine, Tyler and Meredith, and they're like, we built a home in a day. And you go like, pretty amazing. Granted, it's got 4 walls, and it makes it a 2-bedroom, and then they furnish the whole thing. And it's incredible what you could do with the power of many, not just one. And when you see that, Paul, it's awesome, you know?
All right, so tell us the mechanic. So people can help out. Obviously, one way they can do it is just by buying a home through you and your company, correct?
And I donate of every commission that I do, that we donate. And then also Pacific Sotheby's donates a portion of every home sale also to World Housing that will fund to build homes. So you buy a home, sell a home through me, I'm going to donate a portion of my commission on every transaction. I've made it for the life of me working at Pacific Sotheby's. I said take a part of it every deal, because we got to give back. Living is giving, and that's something that I really connected with in seeing this company on a global level. Because you think about a billion. I mean, I can't even, a million. I could think of that. You think about 1 billion people they live in poverty without homes.
While you're here, can I ask you, can you give us your 90-day assessment of the San Diego market as it relates to, the push now is affordable housing, and a lot of people are trying to come online, trying to create more demand. Is it working? Will it work?
That's politics right there, basically. It costs so much money to go through the red tape to build a home, and you have these builders that are 1/4 to maybe a little bit more, 2/3 costs all in the process of building a home, and then you got to find the land, and then you got to go through it's crazy. In San Diego, affordable housing, it's the government that really needs to pull back from all the red tape. Nevertheless, 90 days, interest rates are low. In a lot of pockets, there's very few homes that are on the market, and I've just got an offer on a home in Rancho San Diego yesterday, for example, and the people do not want to put their home on the market to move to the next one until they find the right home and are in escrow. So that's what's happening a lot, that there's not a lot of inventory.
Well, now we have to build a share.
Yeah. That's Bella. So we live in the most amazing place in the world, I feel, Paul. So being able to give back is very powerful to us. So
in the interest of full disclosure, Carlos was my agent years ago, so.
And thank you. You could pull up the YouTube and amazing job you did on that referral, and I thank you very much.
All right, another California city saying no to plastic straws. Bella, thank you for coming in, by the way.